Assalamu alaikum, grade 9. How are you? Today we will continue our lesson Mechanical Action and Equilibrium of a Body. In the previous video I explained the force vector, the characteristics of force vector, representing it by using the scale. Today we will take the two types of forces and we will explain or discuss each of them. The first type or first group is called forces acting by contact or by touch. When there is touch or contact between the body which is exerting a force and the body which is receiving a force, then this force is called force acting by contact, like muscular force, like tension force, like normal reaction and friction. The second group or second type is called force acting from a distance. When there is no contact or no touch between the two bodies, then this force is called force acting from a distance, like weight, which is the gravitational force, like magnetic force, and like the electric force. Okay, we will start with the forces acting by contact. The first force is muscular force, which is represented by F capital vector. As you know, muscular is coming from the word muscles. What do we mean by muscular force? It's the force exerted by muscles. As example, pushing the table. When you push the table, then your muscles exert a force on this table. This force is called muscular force. As you see here in this figure, this man is pushing the box to the right direction, okay? Then his muscles exert a force on this box, which is called muscular force. And as you see here, there is contact between his hand and the box. It's called O. What are the characteristics of F vector or muscular force? We have point of application, line of action, direction, and the magnitude. Here we will ignore it. The point of application, from where the muscular force is applied, from where it starts. يعني من وين طالع muscular force. As you see, the muscular force is applied from the contact point, which is O. So the point of application is the contact point O. But what's about the line of action? Is it horizontal, vertical, or oblique? In this figure, it's horizontal, and the direction is to the right direction. The second force is tension force, and it's expressed or it's represented by T capital vector. What do we mean by tension force? Is the force exerted by a spring or a rope on the suspended body. Yani if we have no spring here, then this body will fall down. That's why the spring prevents it from falling down, and that's why it exerts a force which is called the tension force, which prevents this body from falling down. Okay? What are the characteristics of tension vector? Point of application, line of action, and direction. What's the point of application here? There is contact between the spring and the body. Okay, then the point of application is the contact point. The line of action. Here the line of action is vertical, and here it's vertical, and the direction is upward. And you should know that the tension is always along the rope. يعني بنفس اتجاه الروب بيكون دايما التنشن مع اتجاه الروب أو الspring. The third force is normal reaction, which expressed or symbolized by R capital vector. What do we mean by normal reaction? It's the force exerted by a surface on the object that lies on it. Yani if we have this box here that lies on this table, if we have no table, then this box will fall down. Then this table is exerting a force on this box, which is normal reaction. Normal reaction prevent this box from falling down. Okay? We have here horizontal plane and here inclined plane. Inclined يعني مائل. Okay? And as you see here, the normal reaction is always perpendicular on the surface. As you see here, كمان the normal reaction is perpendicular on the inclined plane. Let's discuss the characteristics of R. The point of application. There is contact between the box and the surface. Then the point of application is the contact point. The contact point. The line of action. It refers to the given figure. يعني هون line of action is vertical. هون it's oblique. The direction. The direction here is upward, while here upward to the right. Okay? That's about normal reaction. Now the fourth force, which is friction force. It's symbolized by FR vector. It's the force exerted by rough surface, as you know, on the body moving on it. يعني هون عنا this man is pushing the box to the right, then this box must move to the right. While the surface, which is rough, it tries to stop the body, okay, that is moving. That's why the friction has opposite direction to the motion. يعني if the motion is, the direction of the motion is to the right, then the friction is to the left. If the motion is to the left, then the friction is to the right. If the motion is upward, then the friction is downward, okay? What are the characteristics of a friction? The point of application, as you know, if we have friction, يعني we have contact, we have touch between the surface and the box. Then the point of application is the contact point. طب the line of action here, we have the line of action horizontal and the direction here is to the left. We have very important note here that friction is always in the opposite direction to the motion of the object, you know that. And if we have smooth surface, we have no friction force. Friction force does not exist on a smooth surface. Type. Now let's begin with the forces acting from a distance if we have no contact here, no touch. The first force is the weight or the gravitational force. We represent it by W vector. It's the force of gravity exerted by the earth on our bodies. If we have any body on earth, then the gravity exists on it. So weight is applied on any body on earth. As you see here, we have three examples or three figures. Okay. The characteristics of weight. The point of application. طب هون there is no contact. من وين بدها تطلع الويت? From where the weight force is applied. If we have no contact point, it's applied from the center of gravity. From the center of gravity. طيب, what about the line of action? As you know, the weight الجاذبية is always vertical and its direction is always downward. طيب, what about the magnitude? It's either given, it will be given in the exercise, or you should calculate it by using the rule. Weight equal mass times the gravity. Okay, now the second force, which is magnetic force, and it's presented by Fm vector. It's the force exerted by the magnet on a metallic body. Like this figure, we have this metallic body which is attracted to the magnet in this direction. It will be attracted to this direction, to the direction of magnet, and this pendulum or metallic ball which is attracted to the direction of the magnet. Okay, and as you see, there is no contact between them, there is distance. That's why it's force acting from a distance. Okay, what are the characteristics of magnetic force? What's the point of application? If we have no contact, no touch, then the point of application is the center of gravity. Hon, the center of gravity of this metallic body. Hon, the center of gravity of this metallic ball. طب the line of action, it refers to the given figure. يعني هون we have the line of action oblique and here it's oblique. The direction كمان it refers to the given figure. يعني هون downward to the right, هون downward to the left. That's about the magnetic force. طيب. The third force in this group is the electric force. We represent it by Fe. It's the force exerted by an electrical charged body on another charged body. يعني if we have here positively charged body and positively charged body, you know that same charges repel each other. يعني these two bodies will repel each other. Okay? Then electric force exists between them. This ball will move to this direction and this ball will move to this direction. Okay? طيب. Now if we have two negatively charged bodies, you know that also إنه two negatively charged bodies يعني two same charges, they repel each other. Okay, they repel each other, repulsion here. Type, if we have positively charged body and negatively charged body, then they will attract each other because opposite charges attract each other. Okay, what are the characteristics of Fe? What's the point of application here? They are exerting forces from distance. There is no contact between them. And as you know, if there is no contact, then the point of application will be the center of gravity of each body, the center of gravity. What's about the line of action? It refers to the given figure. يعني here it's horizontal, here it's horizontal. طب the direction كمان it refers to the given figure.